Good morning, students. I hope you are doing well. Today we are starting class 8 subject science chapter 11 force and pressure. This is part 1. Let's begin. Force and pressure. First, let's start with the introduction. What is force? What are the effects of force? What is the relation between force and pressure? And let's talk about the very important factor of force, that is friction, that we experienced every day in our life. First of all, how would you define force? A force is a push or a pull or a both. A force cannot be seen, but we can feel and observe the effect of force. For example, push and pull, they are the types of force. A force to move an object away from the body, we apply push, and pull is when we apply force to move an object towards our body. Like you might have seen push and pull written on the doors. Combination of pull and push makes playing guitar, sawing wood, scrubbing floor and rowing boat. Now, these are the examples of various type of force that we exert or we experienced in our daily life. Pressing the switch button, kicking the ball, launching rocket, knocking nail and pushing trolley. Tug of war, drawing back. Now, tug of war, drawing back a bow, pulling a box, raising a flag, opening the door. These all are the examples of various type of force that we exert every day. Sawing wood, playing guitar, scrubbing the floor and rowing boat are the another examples that we might experience in our daily life as a force of pull and push. Now, what are the effect of force? First of all, when you apply a force, it changes the shape temporarily. Just imagine that press ball or the quiz ball, right? When you apply a force, what does it happen? It changes the shape. Changes the shape permanently or temporarily. Changes the direction of moving object. Change the speed of moving object. Stops a moving object or makes stationary object move. So it can start a car with the force or it can stop the car with the applying force of brake. Now, stretching a rubber band, you can see that what happens? It get little change in the shape, it get little loose. Pressing the sponge, squeezing a spring, you can see the before and after effect. An object that will return to its original shape and size after being squeezed, pressed, twisted and stretched is elastic object. Now, drop a glass. After that, what happens? Tear a piece of paper and crush an empty can. So, this thing after applying force will not return back to the normal position or the back to normal size. So, they will once they have been applied with the force, they will not revert it back or they will not be changed back to the original shape. So, there are only certain objects they might return back to their original shape after applying force. Children's misconception: a solid cannot be compressed or stretched. Let's talk about this. The shape of solid object changes when the force is applied to it, whether it is temporary or permanently. For example, crushing a can changes the shape. Now, when the force is applied in the opposite direction, it might change the direction of that object. Like when you are kicking the ball, you are playing with the badminton, when you apply a force, the object might change the direction in the opposite direction. Now, an object will move faster when the force is applied. It moves the same direction as the applied force. It might be sometime right, sometime wrong. Now here, when I kick the ball, it is going in the opposite direction, but at the same time I am increasing the speed of that object. Here, while running a cycle and the bike, I am going towards the force direction only. I am increasing the speed, right? So, you don't need to need a force to move a steady speed, but if you keep the same speed yet changes the direction like a moon around the planet, then you have to a force acting on you anyways. Now, direction of force, direction of motion, and direction of force. You can see that in some ways, like you have seen the cricket, right? Sometimes we are just applying the force, that ball goes away from us, and while catching you are stopping the ball while just catching it. So that means the force is stopped over there. A stationary ball will move when it is kicked, moves in the same direction as it's applied the force, but the moving ball will stop when an equal force is applied in the opposite direction of its motion. Force is a property of an object. An object has force, and when it runs out of force, it stops moving. Now, let's talk about this. Newton's first law. An object at the rest or in motion will remain in that state unless an external force is applied to the object. Unless you apply a brake or apply any other external force, that object keeps on moving. Now, physical condition of the surface, like let's talk about the friction. Now, when you are running, so you are able to run because of friction, but while mobbing, your mom will not allow you to walk on the wet floor because you might fall asleep. Why? You might fall on that mob because the surface is quite runny and the smooth. And if that water is soapy water, it becomes more smoother, so friction is less. So there is a lot of chance that you might fall. So friction is like boon or a curse. It's both, right? If without friction we can't run, we can't write, right? We can't speak even. But at the same time, sometime with the friction, lot of heat is produced between the machines, and you have to change those machinery parts. So you can see what are the ways to reduce the friction. Use ball bearings, use wheels and axles, use lubricants like oil. Like whenever your bicycle make a noise, you apply a lubricant such as grease or oil. Use air cushions, use rollers, bearing, etc. You might have seen those small trolleys and the grocery trolleys, right? You are able to lift heavy weight because the trolleys are run over the wheels, and wheels help you to reduce the friction. What are the advantages of friction? Now, what is friction? It occurs when two surfaces are moving in contact with each other in opposite direction. So advantages are, it enables us to run and walk without falling or slipping, enable us to write on a paper, enable a car to stop when the brake is applied, enable an object to be stationary, music instrument can produce sound, allows vehicles to travel on the road without slipping. Disadvantages: slows down the moving object, cause the surface of object to wear out, cause the less effectiveness of moving machine, cause heating, cause sound pollution, increase cost when worn out. Objects need to be replaced with the new one. So these all are the disadvantages and the advantages so far. Friction is only present when something is rubbing against a moving object. That is the misconception? Yes, it is. So what is the explanation? Friction occurs when two surfaces are moving in contact with each other, not necessarily against each other. They should be only in their contact, and so they might produce the friction. You can see all these examples of friction, like we are cleaning. Number 2, holding a glass. Number 3, matchbox. A relationship between the force and pressure. Air pressure. Bicycle pump, you can see that. Push and pull, right? Applying a force. Force is applied to the pump, produce the air pressure. So in this video, we have all the introduction about the force, push, pull and the friction. In the coming videos, we'll be talking about each and everything with the activities and in detail.